So I just wanted to talk to you briefly about copying or duplicating objects in Illustrator. I'm just going to draw a few little shapes here just for the demonstration. So one of the easy ways that we can actually take and duplicate an object is just like in many other computer programs. We can simply Control C to copy and then Control V to paste. So I'm going to do that right here. Select the object, hit Control C and then Control V, and you're going to see that you get a copy of the object. It did kind of place it randomly on the screen though, and that might not be what you want, but it does make a copy of it. Another way that we can copy it is rather than pasting it by going Control V, is that we can hit Control F instead, and what that will do is it will paste the object directly over top of itself in the same spot. So for example, if I wanted to make a donut, what I might do is I'll select the object here, I'm going to copy it, Control C, and then instead of Control V, I'm going to hit Control F, and what that did is it actually made a copy right over top of itself. You can't see it because it's directly over top of itself. But as I resize this, you can see that I do actually have two circles there, and I just simply made the one that was on top a little bit smaller, and then I'm going to just grab my Pathfinder right now and then punch it through and make a donut. So again, pasting in front sometimes is a little bit better of an option rather than just hitting Control V and having your object duplicated kind of in a random place. Another thing in terms of duplicating and so that things just aren't randomly placed around the screen. So let's say, for example, I want to take this object right here and I want 5 of these to go across the screen, and they're all nicely evenly spaced and they're all the same size. It's virtually the same square. So what I can do is I can take that object and I can actually start to drag it. When I drag it, if I hold down the Alt key, you're going to see that I get a double arrow. The double arrow means that it's making a copy. When I let go of my mouse, the program Illustrator is going to remember that not only that I have that shape, but it's going to remember the last move that I made. The last move that I just made was to copy this square and then move it a certain distance. So now on my clipboard, the computer is going to remember that that's what I've done. So I can duplicate that, not only the shape, but the same distance that I moved it by simply hitting Control D. And what it does is it's actually duplicating the last move that I did, and the last move consisted of copying and moving an object, so that's what it's going to remember.